NSDC's eSkill India has joined hands with American India Foundation for enhancing employability skills and providing career guidance to college students through its course Essential Employability Skills for Indian Youth. You can follow 4 simple steps to enroll in this course. Step 1. Log in or register yourself on eSkill India portal. To enroll in the course, click on the above banner on eSkill India portal. The banner will appear on the eSkill India main page. In case banner is in motion or not visible, you can click on the corporate training button available to reach the NSDC AIF training program. If you have registered yourself before, you can log in and continue. But if you are a new user, click on sign up, fill all the details. You will need to verify your phone number or email ID. Once verified, click on I agree to terms and conditions. You have now completed the registration process. Now you can log in and enroll in the course. Step 2. Enter coupon code. After you have logged in, enter the coupon code and click submit. Step 3. Select course and language. The course is available in 2 languages. To do the course in English, click here. Kindly remember, you will not be able to change the language of the course after enrollment. Select the language of the course carefully. Click on Enroll. Click on OK. Step 4. Go through all the modules and clear the final exam to earn any certificate. After completing all the lessons in each module, you will have to give final assessment. Completing the final assessment is mandatory to complete the course and earn certificate. To give final exams, click on Final Exam. Each candidate will be given 3 attempts to clear the exam or improve the final score. The best score out of the 3 would be displayed on e-certificate. Now click on Quizzes. Click on Take Quiz and complete the quiz.
Thank you so much, guys. So, okay, let's begin with today's session on career counseling and employability skills. Good morning to everyone and all present here today. My name is Umang, and I'll be your host for today. University of Mumbai's Garware Institute of Career Education and Development, in association with the American Indian Foundation and Dell Technologies, have organized a career guidance seminar and employability skills counseling program. And on behalf of Dr. Shivram Garze sir and Assistant Director Mrs. Shilpa Borkar ma'am, we would like to welcome you all to this workshop. We would also like to express our gratitude to all the career mentors, Archana ma'am, GC ma'am, so let us know why we are here. But before that, just give me a moment. Just let me configure a few things. Okay, so I think we are good to go. Once again, I welcome all the participants present here today. I welcome Gaurav sir. I welcome all the faculties from Garware Institute as well as from the Karmavir Bhaurao Patil College. And as I understand, all of you are from SY and TYBSC. So it's a Monday morning, 9 a.m. You must be thinking, why are we here? What is the purpose? So there's a purpose behind everything that we do. And today, this purpose is Project Future Ready. Sharing the vision to develop a future workforce in India, Dell Technologies, in association and partnership with American India Foundation and the National Skill Development Corporation, which is NSDC, along with the University of Mumbai, has launched Project Future Ready to equip the workforce with career skills. The project aims to provide skill development for students through career mentoring and leveraging online skilling platforms, along with providing them market aligned skills and employability and inculcating a entrepreneurial mindset. The American Indian Foundation has impacted for about 6.7 million lives across 26 states of India. So the project aims to train and create the future workforce in a more better manner. And for that, many institutions such as Dell Technologies, American India Foundation, Garware Institute, and of course the Karmavir Bhaurao Patil College has come together. And what they are working towards is creating a great workforce which is equipped with all the skills necessary for the competitive market oriented world that we live in. बरं आता मी एक प्रश्न विचारतो तुम्हाला. लेट मी नो द आन्सर फॉर इट. की व्हॉट डू यू नो द डिफरन्स बिटवीन अ जॉब अँड अ करिअर? And one more thing. So after this short session, we will be having a live psychometric test. My co-host will be soon joining in, and she'll be sharing the further details. But there is going to be a live psychometric test wherein we'll give you a link which will be available in three languages, and you can fill up that form, you can take that test, and you will receive the results on email. Also, one association, that is the NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation, has also partnered with these three institutes, and they have a 5-hour intensive workshop for which we are providing you with a coupon code which you will receive on your email. I would soon share the registration link for this workshop as well. Please register yourselves. Till then, tell me, what is career or what is a job? What is the difference between the two? Anybody? Nobody wants to answer this? What do you think is the difference between career and job?
Sir, this is Deepak. Can I?
Yes, yes, please go on.
Yes. Sir, as much as I know that job where you can work for a company or any organization and you get paid for that. And
Right.
career, you are working for yourself, for your ambition, for your goals, and get succeed in that and make your means अपना खुद का कोई पहचान बनाना.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, Deepak. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. So, a job is work where you perform to earn money to support your basic needs. Rather, a career is a long term professional journey you may determine based on your passions. It is the path you embark upon to fulfill your professional goals and ambitions. Choosing a career is unquestionably one of the most important decisions you will ever make because it impacts every facet of your life. And the times that we live in, or the way the world is structured, it is always a choice price situation. The choices you make, the prices you pay, the choices you make will determine the consequences of what the choices you've made. So now, looking at career planning. Career planning has four components, which are main components. That is A, self-assessment, B, career exploration, C, getting focused, and D, having an action plan. Now we have four parts to this seminar, wherein we have a career mentoring test happening. There'll be guest speakers coming in from different fields. They will be guiding you through their field. And of course, the NSDC workshop, which you can avail for using the NSDC coupon, which you will receive on your email. And all of this is happening because of the association of University of Mumbai's Garware Institute of Career Education and Development, along with American India Foundation and Dell Technologies. Now, coming back to career planning, for anything to succeed, we should have a plan. And that's what we are going to talk about. That we must explore our area of interest, our passions, our strengths, and traits in order to know which job profile will suit us the best. Hence, self assessment is an important part of career planning. Based on self assessment, we discover various educational training, various opportunities, and also follow industrial trends that suit best our personality and interest. सो आपल्याला काय येतं आणि आपण काय करू शकतो या दोन गोष्टींवर विचार करून आपण सेल्फ असेसमेंट करायला पाहिजे. For any plan to work out, it is utmost important that we remain focused and take appropriate action towards our goals. I mean, just having goals, having a plan, thinking about, oh, me he karin, me te karin, but then not actually going ahead and doing it is where uh, most of the people are away from success. So the catch here is to remain focused and take appropriate action towards your goals. Now, to begin, never underestimate the importance of internships. You all are from BSc, right? I want to ask you, which faculty is it? I mean, which stream, and as in what are you specializing in?
Sir, BA.
Sir,
Hello, sir.
chemistry.
Yes.
Sir, Bachelor of Arts
Physics.
in Literature.
Okay. Okay. Biology, mathematics, chemistry. Okay, okay. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. So, for people from microbiology or people from chemistry, there are, or any faculty for that matter, there are various types of internships available, and I hope you guys are looking into it. So what internship gives you is it gives you experience, and you must gain as much experience as you can. And with apps like LinkedIn, it is very easy to connect to employers, which make things possible for us. There are many other websites which help you in finding internships, such as Internshala and others. So this career mentoring test that we are going to take about in 45 minutes now will have a personality test and an interest test, which will assess your personality and your interest of the subjects. And based on that, the psychometric test will provide you insights on what job or what career path one should take. And the second part of it was the National Skill Development Corporation's program, which is a 5 hours course which will help you get a certificate of the National Skill Development Corporation, and it will boost your employability criteria, because for any industry to thrive, we require a workforce, we require labor, and skilled labor is something that is required in almost each and every industry, each and every aspect of how we live. So developing these skills, giving or equipping manpower with these skills today has become very important. Does anybody know what this image is, or where this river is, or where this bridge is? Has anyone heard of Choluteca? I think not. So going ahead, the image shows a 484-meter long bridge on the river Choluteca located in Honduras in the Central America. In 1996, the government had some brilliant architectural minds, and they constructed a bridge to withstand storms and hurricanes. However, 2 years later, Atlantic's second deadliest hurricane struck Central America. There was devastation all around, but the bridge survived. The bridge was built for that. However, the flooding forced the river to change its course. It created a new channel, and the river now flowed beside the bridge. So while now that the bridge was strong enough to survive the hurricane, it became a bridge over nothing, a bridge to nowhere. The lesson from Choluteca Bridge is more relevant to us today than ever before. The world is changing in ways we may never have imagined. No matter how good our current solutions may be, we need to be farsighted and focus on the larger picture as well. The course we are taking, the business we are starting, we need to ask ourselves, where is it all going? We need to consider whether we'll be able to achieve if things go wrong. In short, we need to be resilient in face of change, or we need to be more accepting towards change and adapt ourselves according to that change. Also, one thing that I missed in my previous introduction was to mention Principal Ma'am of Karmavir Bhavrao Patil College. Principal Ma'am Shubhada Naik, I thank you for letting us organize this workshop for the students of KBP College. Now let's talk about employability skills, shall we? So earlier we spoke about the bridge over Choluteka River and whose story signifies that adapting to a change is necessary or one would be forgotten or useless over the course of time and ultimately be nothing but an obstacle in the path. One should be versatile and keep updating oneself according to its changing environment and situation. One who doesn't change according to their environment will be kicked out of the race of life. And in the end, it's all about survival. Nokia. Now, talking about Nokia, it's a multinational company who was at the top of the market when mobiles were new. But it did not survive because it did not adapt to change and the changing market strategies and also design strategies. And it was kicked out of competition. And now, when it's time to make a comeback, it is struggling to gain back what it actually was or what it stood for. The world is an epitome of change. The world is an epitome of change, and one needs to be versatile to not just survive the market, but to be at the very top of it. Now, it brings me to my next point, which is employability. What is employability? Employability is a set of achievements, skills, understanding, and personal attributes that make someone more likely to gain employment and be successful in their chosen occupations, which benefit themselves, the workforce, the community, and the economy. So, employability is not a selfish thought. Employability is about ourselves, about the entire workforce, and the workforce that is making an impact on the community as well as the economy. Now, what are employability skills? Employability skills are the core skills and traits needed in nearly every job. These are general skills that make someone desirable to an organization. Hiring managers almost always look for these skills in employees. A report by Deloitte Access Economics considers that two-thirds of all jobs by 2030 will be made up of soft skills intensive occupations. So, developing and emerging in these skills is the key. Now, let's look at one skill at a time. Adaptability and flexibility. An ability to be flexible and adapt to change is vital because whether you like it or not, the change will be a big part of the new era of work. Employers are increasingly looking for people who can move out of their comfort zone and see change as an opportunity for growth and innovation. Through the pandemic, you've likely faced and overcome new adversities and challenges that you didn't foresee. So you should take time to acknowledge how your mindset may have shifted in the recent weeks or months, and how these skills can be incorporated at your workplace. Going ahead, we have emotional intelligence and communication skills. Communication and emotional intelligence is a very significant skill that you need to have. You should be aware of emotional intelligence, where you should demonstrate empathy and deep respect towards your coworkers' emotions. Show that you care. An empathic leadership style can make everyone feel like a team and increase productivity and morale, as well as loyalty. Having good communication skills is an essential tool in achieving productivity and maintaining strong working relationships at all levels in an organization, at all levels of hierarchy. And this has been particularly important since the outbreak of COVID-19 or the pandemic has forced people to work from home. Clarity in emails, virtual meetings is a must to cement trust and retain high productivity levels. Now, let's look at teamwork and collaboration. The basic mantra of today's business is we have to collaborate. Come together, create something new, create something together. In the recent times, we see that a lot of organizations are collaborating to achieve what they aim at. Efficiency is an essential part of team and an important aspect of workplace. Working as a team in collaboration with each other will always give you an opportunity to learn from each other's successes as well as failures. When you have competent and experienced people in your team, you will undergo a better problem solving approach and develop these skills. आता teamwork झालं. Teamwork is where you collaborate with people, come together, and solve problems. After that comes leadership. A leader is not only a good team player, but also plays a vital role in building and leading the entire team. Being a leader brings with it a lot of responsibilities, right from creating a positive work culture, leading by example, and delivering results. Your team's success will depend on your capacity to plan, manage, and make difficult situations easier. To be successful leader, to be a successful leader, it is important to cultivate your leadership skills and acquire new ones. With time and experience, you can develop your very own leadership styles which works for you, your team, as well as the business. And it's not just that the people in the higher level of hierarchy should display or possess leadership skills. It is all employees at their position or at their level should explore leadership and lead things and solve problems. And all leaders are well read. So, like it is mentioned on the screen, today a reader, tomorrow a leader. Let me guys remind you once again that registration for this workshop as well as the NSDC workshop will help your resume getting boosted, and National Skill Development Corporation is a government body that enables future workforce with employability skills. So please do register. The links will be sent in the chat box to you, and the coupon codes will be sent to you on your email. Now, coming to my next point, that is time management. Managing time sets the tone of the day, rightly said, as it is said on the slide. It is seen that we tend to procrastinate our work and decide to do it later. This will not be entertained at workplace. Time is money. Effective time management skills can have a positive impact on your work life and in general. When you learn to take control of your time on a daily basis, you improve your ability to get things done, make better decisions, and most importantly, gain ultimate control of your key priorities. Apart from setting time for work, it is also important that you set time for recreation. Maintain a proper routine by having your meals on time. You should spend quality time with your family and friends and have a relaxing time with them as well. Another factor that comes in is stress management. Stress is common and unavoidable in the workplace. Present day jobs are highly insecure, full of challenges, have high expectations and demands, which causes stress in the workplace. You are under high pressure and asked to achieve deadlines and commitments. It is important that you find techniques to deal with stress. And to think about it, without some job stress, you wouldn't be as productive as you would be. A small amount of stress is good at a workplace, but 100% stress-free workplace is unrealistic. So, to deal with this, you should eliminate negative stress and envision towards good stress, which pushes you to achieve your goals. Needless to say that today everything has become digital. The popularity of digital workplace is growing due to health concerns with the pandemic. You need to be up to date with all the skills of digital communication and latest technologies and online platforms for conferencing. Otherwise, it will become difficult for you to work in the current times. You need to be acquainted with all that is happening now and all that is getting updated and developed. Data literacy is very important. In a world which is increasingly powered by data, data literacy is as important as literacy itself. An organization's ability to succeed will be heavily dependent on its employees' abilities to learn the new language of data. Professional performance is linked with a good grasp of data, helping us make better decisions and adding weight to our arguments. Data backed arguments or data backed positionings are far more powerful than unrealistic ones or the ones which are not backed by data. This project, which is brought to you by the American Indian Foundation and Dell Technologies, AIF is into social change and economic development, and it works towards livelihood, employment generation. Now let's look at some job application essentials. We tend to plan a lot of things. Say, for example, if we want to go for a movie with our friends, we start planning, right? You start planning which movie to see, in which theater, what are the show timings, what is the ticket price, with whom will you go. How much thought have you put in planning your career? Start thinking about your career. Start thinking what are your skills and polishing them up. How do you use your qualification? How do you say that I am one of what you're looking for? I am the best person you should be hiring. So, if you take the psychometric test, you will get a better picture of your interest, your personality, or the field that you're planning to work in, and it'll tell you whether it is good for you or not. It is necessary to present your best skills as there's a lot of competition that's going on. Another aspect is making resumes. Making resumes and CVs and knowing how to present them. How to put yourself in the best possible way. Also, not it your resume is one part, but your resume will just make an impression. Your real impression will be created in your interview.
It is common when joining the workforce or changing a career path to have little or no experience in the job you want. And this
can make it especially difficult to write a resume. Even if you have
Just
you can still
now I'll
reflect
be
your
sharing
life experiences you may have had.
common when joining the workforce or changing a career path to have little or no experience in the job you want. And this can make it especially difficult to write a resume. Even if you have never had a formal job, you can still reflect in your resume on any life experiences you may have had. It is important to make sure your resume is creative, it is different, it reflects you, and it stands out to employers. Here's how to do just that. There are many ways to structure your resume. Have a think about what your layout will be like to make it stand out. Remember, the key is to keep it simple. Good fonts to use are Times New Roman or Arial, with the size set to 11. Headings should be bold, because it's easier to read and stands out. And avoid using too much color, as it draws attention away from the information, which is the most important part. Employers want to know what you can bring to their business. The summary statement is your resume's elevator pitch. It should tell employers who you are, what you want from the job, and what you can offer to the organization or business. This should all sit at the top of your resume and be 2 or 3 sentences in length. Here is an example.
I have a background in office management and have proven interpersonal and communication skills. I'm good at working in a team in a fast-paced environment. I am seeking the opportunity to use these skills as the office assistant at your company.
A good summary statement will clearly sum up what you are like professionally and introduce you to a prospective employer. It's the first thing a potential employer will see on your resume, so make sure your summary statement is strong. Employers love it when you include that you have skills to do certain tasks. So, brainstorm. Think about the times you've applied transferable skills to your everyday life. Do you meet deadlines for projects at school? This is an example that you were dedicated and motivated. Are there any times in your life when you created a to-do list to accomplish something? This is an example that you are organized and prioritize your tasks and requirements. Other skills you may be able to include are communication skills, listening and writing skills, people skills, compassion, confidence, and motivation. So, what sets you apart from others? Why are you awesome? Have you taken part in any extracurricular activities? Perhaps you played soccer and helped your team score goals. Or you're in a netball team that won a grand final. These are great examples of times when you've worked well in a team. If you're currently at school or have recently finished studying, use this to think of some more transferable skills which you can include in your resume. Even if you are still in high school, you can think about the classes you have chosen to study. Why did you choose them? And what have you learned from them?
So that was a short video on how to make your resume. Also, guys, I want you to check your emails and let me know if you have received the NSDC coupon code. If you have not received the NSDC coupon code, please enter your name, class, and roll number in the chat box. सो आतापर्यंत आपण बऱ्याच गोष्टींवर बोललो. आपण एम्प्लॉयबिलिटीवर बोललो, आपण एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी स्किल्सवर बोललो, आपण करिअरवर बोललो, आपण जॉब काय असतो, करिअर काय असतं ह्याच्यावर बोललो. त्याच्यानंतर एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी स्किल्स मध्ये काय काय गोष्टी येतात, जसं की अडॅप्टेबिलिटी अँड फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी आहे. आज जर तुमच्या वर्कप्लेस मध्ये एखादी अशी सिच्युएशन आली जिथे तुम्हाला अडॅप्ट व्हायचंय किंवा चेंज व्हायचंय, तुमच्या कम्फर्ट झोनच्या बाहेर यायचंय, तर ते तुम्हाला यावं लागेल जर तुम्हाला पुढे जायचं असेल तर. त्याचबरोबर तुम्हाला इमोशनल इंटेलिजन्स अँड कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स हवा. आपल्या समोरचा माणूस काय विचार करतोय, आपल्या समोरचा माणूस कसा आहे, त्यानुसार आपण त्याचा विचार केला पाहिजे. त्याच्यानंतर वी स्पोक अबाउट टीम वर्क अँड कोलॅबरेशन. एकत्र येऊन सगळ्यांनी काम करायला पाहिजे.
It is common when joining the workforce or
त्याच्यानंतर आपण टीम वर्क अँड कोलॅबरेशन बद्दल बोललो. त्यानंतर लीडरशिप, मग होतं टाइम मॅनेजमेंट, त्यानंतर स्ट्रेस मॅनेजमेंट बद्दल आपण बोललो, मग डिजिटल कम्युनिकेशन बद्दल बोललो, त्यावर डेटा लिटरसी काय असते त्याबद्दल बोललो. त्याच्यानंतर रेझ्युमे कसा बनवावा हा व्हिडिओ आपण पाहिला. नाव let's get to know more about the institute that is serving you with these tests or having you equipped with employability skills for you. Now, talking a bit about Garware Institute of Career Education and Development, University of Mumbai. The college is located on university campus. If you come to Kalina, do definitely visit us. We are into skill-based education. Education which will give you inputs to work better in any organization or industry. We have undergraduate diploma programs. We have graduate bachelor degree programs in the fields of retail, pharmaceuticals, paints, jewelry, designing, customs, logistics, and various undergraduate diploma courses as well. So depending on your interest and depending on the field that you want to learn, we offer programs in post-graduation at part-time and full-time as well. These are some of the areas. Look at where your interest lies and how you can monetize it, because that's how you'll have fun. It will not be like going to work. It will be like going to work. Learn as much as possible so that you can enroll yourselves in the future endeavors that you are planning for. So these are some of the courses that our institute offers. And this project or this seminar or this very function is happening because of the association of University of Mumbai's Garware Institute of Career Education and Development, along with the American India Foundation and Dell Technologies with Karmavir Bhaurao Patil College. So on behalf of everybody, I would like to thank these institutes for having this project in place. So right from BSc Biomedical Instrumentation to MA Emotional Intelligence and Human Relations, there are a lot of programs that are offered by the institute. Also, there is a link that has been shared multiple times, which is about the CMT career mentoring test, the psychometric test. I hope all of you have received the link. Guys, I want you to unmute yourself or put it in the chat box. So post-graduation full-time are courses that you can do after your graduation, or you can do your graduation itself in these various fields. From films to management to retail, there is a plethora of courses that is offered by our institute.
Sir,
Yes,
paint industries from chemistry, na?
yes, yes. Paint industries from chemistry, yes.
For which organic, inorganic?
Organic.
Okay.
Can you repeat the question, please?
Sir, he was asking whether paint technology comes in chemistry and is it organic chemistry or
Type that question to me. It is not clearly audible. Hello, am I audible? Yeah, Uma, can you just repeat that question for me?
Yes, sir, I've put it in the chat box.
Okay, I'm not able to see it. Penn technology course comes under organic chemistry or inorganic chemistry. It's see, basically when we are training you regarding this paint technology. So the paint technology course is to understand how exactly this paint is formed. And when we talk about the chemistry,
Sir, I think we lost your audio. I think there's a connection problem. So paint technology essentially deals with how paints are made, how a primer is made, and how efficiently can paints be made in order to, solve problems such as the problem of dust or the problem of leakages
hello,
or
hello. Sorry. I guess there was a network issue. So coming back to the point, there was a question, I guess, pen technology from inorganic and organic, right? Hello, am I audible?
yes, sir, you are.
Okay, great. So for making any substance or any product, there are various components which are involved in it. So when you talk about an organic chemistry, in organic chemistry, what exactly we do? We study the structure, the properties, and how exactly the reaction happens and the preparation of the compounds, right? And when we say in organic chemistry, so in organic chemistry, we study the behavior of organometallic compounds and inorganic compounds, right? So combined, it's a chemistry. So when we manufacture a paint or when we manufacture any product, we are going to use these two all together. Then and then we are going to get the product out of it. So basically, when we study pen technology, you are going to study how to uh, manufacture a paint, how to manufacture a perfect product by using these chemical compounds. Also, not just this, not just a regular practice. There is a scope for innovation. So do you know that there are mosquito repellent paints are available? Also, the dust repellent paints are available. there are plenty of scope in this manufacturing industry. So in the paint technology, you learn all these things. There is a scope for your innovation. You develop your skills. So just like आपको पता है कोका कोला का फॉर्मूला है, कोका कोला बनने के लिए फॉर्मूला है, वैसे ही हर कंपनी का उनका अपना पेंट बनने के लिए फॉर्मूला होता है, जो कोड फॉर्म में उनके जो एम्प्लॉइज है वो पूरा नहीं दिया जाता, थोड़े थोड़े टुकड़ों में दिया जाता है. तो अकॉर्डिंगली ये जो फॉर्मूलाज है, ये जो रिएक्शंस है, ये आपको पढ़ने को मिलता है और इसमें बहुत ज्यादा वास्ट स्कोप है. एनी अदर क्वेरीज? आई होप दिस क्वेरी इज रिजॉल्व. और एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस? So these all are BSc students, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, great, great. So you're doing your graduation. So after your graduation, third year physics. So physics, chemistry, biotechnology, everyone is here. Very nice. BSc mathematics as well. Very good. I hope you all are registering yourselves on this eSkill India platform, and before that, we would like you to take this career mentoring tool test. So what is this career mentoring tool test is? So have you heard about the psychometric test? So CMT test is basically designed by University of Mumbai, Garhwal Institute and the psychology department. And for this career mentoring tool test, Dell India has sponsored, and American India Foundation helped us and Dell to collaborate. So we would like to take you this test. अगर आप ये टेस्ट लेते हैं, ये टेस्ट अगर आप अपियर करते हैं, तो इसका रिपोर्ट जो है वो रिपोर्ट भी आपके साथ शेयर किया जाएगा, जहां से आपको पता चलेगा कि एग्जैक्टली आफ्टर योर ग्रेजुएशन कौन सी फील्ड आपको चूज करनी है, कौन सी वो चीज है आपके अंदर. व्हाट इज योर कॉलिंग? वी कैन से दैट इन शॉर्ट. व्हाट इज योर कॉलिंग? इट वुड बी helpful for us and helpful for you to know. So Uman,
Yes, sir.
yeah, take it further.
Okay. So the career mentoring test that sir was talking about, I've just put in the link. I will quickly show you as to how to go on with the first few steps, and then you can take the test. The test will take about 45 minutes to 50 minutes. Please do take the test, and then we can continue with the further session. So I have sent the link in the chat box. I am sending it once again. And I will just show you guys how it works. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there is email address, then your surname, your first name, gender, age, mobile number, college name, your credentials, and your complete address, so that we can send you mailers or any your results. So you take these tests by filling in the form, and this is the first leg of the test. After that, the actual test begins, where you will be asked questions based on your interests, and there'll be a scale which will map your personality, and using algorithms and AI, they'll be hello. Yes. So using algorithms and AI, they will be predicting your or suggesting you a favorable career course. So I am asking you all to please take this test, career mentoring test, which is available in 3 languages, that is Marathi, Hindi, and English as well. This link is in the chat box. I'm sending it once again. I hope everybody has received the link for the psychometric test.
Yes.
Okay, good, going good. So please register and start with the test. And the further session will be continued by my co-host Ruchi.
Good morning, everyone. So you can avail the psychometric test now. You can fill in your details and start with the test. The details have been put up in the chat box. Anuja, I think you will have to put it in the Google document sheet with the link which has been sent, your name and your roll number who have not received the NSDC coupon code.